Well, I got that to work. I got that to work because they changed how YouTube is. But welcome back to the streams, guys. This is brand new. I'm coming back with the whole like YouTube grind now. The YouTube grind is gonna be way more fun. Let me post out, and because I didn't, not gonna lie, I was going to. I got a whole cat in my face right now. Yes, please jump down. Thank you. Um, just to be clear on like how stuff is, this stream's not gonna like be counted as the first stream. I'm just gonna be like talking about some stuff on how like Wednesdays are gonna be fire because I'm doing the whole like from what you see from the title. I was gonna do this like Monday, but I was like out of town, and I'm just gonna be doing some straight top five news. You guys are actually gonna like love that. Trust me, you guys are gonna actually love it. Let me post out. I'm about to play some music for you guys. The fact that uh, you guys can probably hear him. My cat is like crying after he just came from my room. Let me see. Non-copyrighted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm thinking about this doing something with. Let me create this account. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm literally not going to be like streaming on like the whole thing with Kick and Twitch anymore because I'm not getting no growth from there. Like I can continue to do what I need to do and stuff like that, but I'm not going to get anywhere with it, which is kind of like it is my fault. I'm not going to lie, to you. It is my fault. It is my fault. Like there's a lot of things that I should have done and I didn't do. But I'm about to make this look. Look, I'm literally. I have the dual thing, so this is tapped in on to shorts. And to be honest with you, I'm honestly going to be doing. What is that? I'm going to be doing the shorts. I am going to be getting something with wherever this thing that's going on with TikTok. I don't know. Like people been saying, TikTok might be going down something like on the 26th or something like that. Then I'm going to be doing The whole thing, do something with X. I'm probably gonna do something fun with X though. I'm not sure on what I'm gonna be doing. Um, but I'm just gonna be creating like organic content, to be honest with you, because it's like I took a break from a lot of stuff. That's the reason why you haven't been seeing me stream. You haven't been seeing me reposting. Like I don't have to repost. I hit my goal, and I'm going to continue to hit my goal, and I haven't continued to post that I'm live or where else. Like I'm about to get ready to use because the way that my schedule is that I had this on my head. Look at this. I had Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I had. Let me see. Sunday. Dude, he's jumping on stuff, and I'm streaming. That's actually crazy. That's diabolical. Um, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's it. In terms of like the way that my streams are gonna be going, and I'm like, you know what? I can do YouTube, right? I can do YouTube and do what I really want to do is step away from streaming altogether, but I can still do YouTube and still post content because there's something in that I really want to do. I've been talking to somebody who outside of the streaming world, but constantly put out like Instagram reels and Instagram posts. I've been talking to this person, bro. I can do so much, and I'm thinking about moving, bro. Moving to the West Coast. Either I'm moving to the West Coast or I'm finding something that's like doable here. If I find something that's doable here, I don't have to leave. But the bigger picture is me moving to the West Coast. Because look, the polar vortex is coming, bro. It's about to be cold. It's about to be cold than I don't know what, bro. The last couple of days been in the negatives. The Bears game was like bad in terms of that, bro. Bro, it's like it's been cold here. I live in the Midwest. I live in Chicago. I live in Chicago where like I live near the lake, but not near the lake technically. I'm like east of Chicago. Like the if you look at Chicago, right? I'm right here on this side, and like, bro, when I tell you, bro, it's been cold. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like the other things too with me dealing with all the stuff that I've been dealing with. I've been trying to change up how I do stuff, and I'm just been really locked in on what I'm trying to do. And it's like what I'm trying to do um is make a certain type of like niche in content. I'm going to be doing this whole podcast stuff. Like this is going to be where the podcast is going to be. This is um where like I'm going to be like live, or I'm just going to be making the content. I'm probably going to be um making a custom shoe content as well on here, as well as just like how I'm doing podcasts and stuff. Look at that. I have a cart and that I'm cooking up on like on Temu and Amazon and on I'm trying to see if it's gonna be Nike or Snipes or JB Sports, Sports, and I'm going to be getting in Vans because I'm going to be doing 3 sets. I'm going to do an Air Force Ones, some slides, and some Vans, and I'm going to do them in a way. Look at with me working right. I'm not working yet. I will be working pretty soon. So you're not gonna be able to see me as much. I'm probably gonna be doing some content, just uploading content. So I'm gonna be recorded at night and stuff like that. So I've been working on like mock-ups. Like what are mock-ups? Mock-ups are like future projects that I have in mind. Like I have now. You see, those kick Air Force Ones. I have the reverse ones. You probably can't see it as much. Um, it's like the black and green and white. That one only has it's like the reverse. So I have that. I have Arc Raiders. The Arc Raiders sneakers. I might be able to do those on Vans. I have the Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is gonna be fun. Then I have what is the 1-on-1. So the 1-on-1 like project is my boy is like my bro at the end of the day is like he understands what I'm trying to do. I have his like for his group like if they want to commission it, but I'm still working on it. Then I have Ghost Energy drinks. I have with their with me knowing that you guys can't really see. Oh, there you go. I'm working on theirs. Working on the color scheme of the Chicago thing. So the Chicago thing is like I can put like the Chicago stars in the background of that. So it has to be white, light blue, red. And this is a 1-on-1. This is what I got so far. This is not going to be the finished project. I have to take off the that print because I'm starting to know something about custom shoes. You don't have to over saturate the shoes. Like this is the Arc Raiders. If I present these to the right crowd, people are going to commission it. And I have the reverse, like the kick ones. So I'm gonna be working on these pretty soon. I'm gonna be maybe some of these are going to be turned into slides. Some of these are going to turn into the Vans because I'm getting like look. I haven't showed anybody this. Like I took a picture of this table. This is a standing desk, which was inside the living room because my mom was doing art, but my mom got a teaching job now, so I can actually take it. I took the stool and everything. So I'm about to be doing stuff that's over there. I still got the webcam. I want to get the webcams right there. I have another webcam like how you see me right now. You can see me over there. You just have a different background, and my background is going to look different. This is this room is very very small, so I'm going to be like trying to finagle it. I got LED light. I got an old LED light that my mom was using for her classroom, but she can't use it. Don't know how. Don't know why. She gave it to me. I have my projector back up. At some point, at some point, I'm going to be doing like night streams. I'm not sure how I'm going to do those, but just know how I'm going to be doing stuff very very different. And like I'm going to take this YouTube thing very very serious, and the YouTube thing is going to lead into the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok, whatever TikTok's going to do, because everybody's been like saying in that something's about to be going down on the 26th, and I'm like, didn't we just get TikTok like back technically? So I'm trying to figure that out because I can go live. I, I can cook up something for probably like I want to say 10 more days or 6 more days. I'm not sure because I haven't been live on there. But I am going to re-sign up for it. So once I can get that situation, I'm going to just talk about sneakers on that side. But this setup is actually dope because I got the shoe stand. I got this right here. Got my paints. I got my airbrush. I got my. I will be getting a Cricut. I will be getting a. It's like a tracing thing. It's like a tracing thing. So there's like a mirror. No, mirror right here. I could put my phone on the table, and there's a mirror right here. So it reflects and it leads onto the shoe. So whatever I'm trying to put onto the shoe, it's going to be mirrored. But the way I'm going to be doing that, it is going to be tattooed. I'm going to like start tattooing shoes. In terms of the tattoo shoes, I'm not going to be able to do those right away because I will be practicing sometime this week. Like I've been practicing. I've been practicing on like small things, like the shoes. Like this is tattooed. Like you can feel that it's tattooed. Like it's like engraved. Hold on. Can you stop? My bad. Dude, my cat is like bugging right now. You guys can actually see him. You know what? I'm gonna let that stuff fly. I'm gonna let it fly because he's just going to keep doing that, and it's not going to be successful to him. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of stuff when it comes to the YouTube. And plus, I got like stuff like this, like possibly, possibly do some IRL. I'm not sure on how that stuff is going to work for me because I have no service. So Wi-Fi is like my like. Look, this is another reason why I need to move. Like the internet situation, and it's not because of how stuff is right now. It's the fact that the towers here, like where I live, constantly move. Like even though I'm wired, like hardwired is when it comes to internet, I'm using the Ethernet cord. I'm not worried about that. But when it comes to mobile service, and Wi-Fi mobile hotspot, it can go bad. It can go bad. I don't know how, but it can go bad. So that's gonna be a thing in the future. Like once I move, IRL streams might be a thing, bro. It might be an actual thing because like where I'm gonna be moving to is gonna be warm. It's gonna be a lot warmer than what I'm used to. Like look at with me being born in December, I promise you, like things, bro, it is going to be. See, there's a lot of people that say like when you move somewhere warm, after you've been used to it for so like used to cold for so long, they call it a culture shock. That's not gonna be a culture shock to me because like look at this. I'm used to the cold, but I'm also used to the heat because I used to go down to Mississippi. Back in the day, I don't go down there anymore because of some stuff that's been going on with my family. They don't believe in going down there anymore. But dude, I'm gonna tell you this right now: is if what I hear is true, I, I'm gonna get used to it because like where I will be moving to, from what I've been told, it's like dry heat mixed in like with actual heat. So I'm probably gonna be used to that. I'm probably gonna be used to that. I'm not gonna lie. Because them times where the one thing about Chicago, bro, it's so bipolar. Chicago's really bipolar when it comes to weather. So I'm probably going to be used to it. Like we would get hot weather in the most weirdest month, and then next thing you know, when it comes to snow, when it comes to snow, we will not get snow in December. We won't get snow anywhere else, bro. But we would literally go crazy. But going back to what Wednesdays are going to be, it's going to be either it's going to be called top five or top 10. What that is if you ever watch the news, women know Channel 9 has it, CNN used to do it, where they have like a top five or like top 10, top 7, top 8, top 9, and top 10, where they just go off of what they have, like what news is really popular, what's trending. What I'm going to be doing is the way I have my setup: trending news for wrestling, trending news for sports, trending news from the gaming and streaming community. Um, my niche, my niche is with the custom shoe stuff. Like with me talk about custom shoes, and I might make that time limit go a little bit longer because I will be doing custom shoes and talk about the commissions and stuff like that. Because the and stuff like that. If I do top 10, I have to put more into that. That means when it comes to music, I have to talk about what's coming out, which I have a source for that coming from TikTok. I can use that source and put them as okay. I will be giving them credit. There's a TikTok where they talk about on like Thursdays nights, like right at right at 11 o'clock, they always put out a TikTok where they talk about new music. I'm going to use that and still get them credit. Um, what else? With WWE wrestling and stuff like that, I have a source for that. I have to put in money for it so I can get the emails and stuff like that and like the posts so I can talk about it on the next day or talk about it that night. And I also can tweet it because I can literally use that. I can use their source and I can tweet it out like it's mine, but I have to still give them credit at the end of the thing. Um, with streaming, I just use Twitter, Instagram for that, or like Discords, like for that drama and news. I can use that for that. Um, what else? With custom shoes, that's gonna be a little bit different because the way that I want to do that is very, very special. That might not be on Wednesdays. Like I need to figure out. I have an idea on how my Wednesdays want, how I want them to be. So it's basically, but Wednesday is not gonna be a speed run because how they do it on the news, how they do top tens and like top fives and stuff like that, how they do it on the news, it's a speed run kind of reaction. I can do that, but I need to find an overlay where it actually says the stuff, either on this side or on this side. Because I can also, oh, this is what I can do also. If you guys want to comment in the chat or something like that, or like you have something to say, like you want to put out something, I can highlight like this. Look, I can highlight the stuff, and it should pop up as an overlay, or I probably gotta put it as an overlay because what I use is because what I use is at Melt Studios. I will be doing like a segment on Melt Studios as well, and it's gonna be like a cool. Let me see something like that. Y'all saw that? Yeah, it's gonna be just like that. The sidebar is gonna be on the right. Let me see something. Yeah, it's gonna be just like that. It's gonna be like the bubble. Hold on. And it's like the crazy part is that the reason why I'm late because I overslept just by like a couple like an hour or so because I had to help my mom do stuff uh, with her work with her classroom stuff, and I had to like not go to sleep. And but when I was laying down and like sleep, he was right next to me, chilling, sleep right next to me. But now that I'm up and moving, he wants to be bad, and I'm like, bro, are we really doing this today? But once again, guys, I'm about to get ready to end this off. I will be doing this whole YouTube grind. This is my reset. This is something that I want to do because the whole thing with the kicking, like I tried everything. it's not me giving up. It's like with me not getting, like, I can be consistent, but how long is that going to take for me to not get anything from it? Like, I put a lot of stuff into this and I don't get it back. So that with me doing YouTube, I can just post and post and post and post some good content. Cause my whole thing is I just need to post, and I don't even have to go live. Like, I can, like, this whole stream, I could literally just talk that out, and I'm also going to be recording these as well, so I can put them on Spotify, because I also have a podcast that's on Spotify. So the top fives are going to be on the podcast. Those going to be, the podcast going to be long. The Spotify top five thing is going to be short. And I'm going to be uploading these everywhere, because my mission now, like this year, look at this. My goal for this year, to get like a whole bunch of listeners, like at least 12. At least 12. Get 12 listeners onto the Spotify, and I can grind that one out. Then my goal is with the custom shooting, I want this to explode this year. That's the reason why, like, I'm constantly about to get ready to do something else. Dude, he's being a bad cat right now, dude. That's the reason why I'm about to get ready and so I can see what he wants, because he making things about him. But yeah, I'm going to be. I'm not. And you want me to tell you something? I killed off a lot of bridges. Killed off a lot of bridges from like a lot of people, but there's certain people that I have right now in my corner besides my family, and I'm talking about in streaming. Like, I even told my mom this. I don't have friends outside of this. I think I have one, and he lives down the street now. Like, he been at that house for forever. Like, we went to school together, and he actually called me on, like, on some stuff. Like, he changed his life around, and I thought that he was in California. Um, Besides him, I don't have friends in this. Outside of this, I don't have friends out of this. Every like the people that I met in the streaming community. Look, I can thank two people that introduced me to a whole lot of people. My boy Jazz and my boy Novad. Jazz, he brought me, like, he introduced me into the Call of Duty community, the Fortnite community, Apex. What other game? I forgot what other game, but he introduced me into that world, and I met so many people between. With me streaming, I got rated by Phase. I got rated by two Phase members. I forgot their name, but because it was a long time ago, that was on Twitch. Um, and then I got introduced to like gaming orgs like Carnage, Doom, um, Obey, VK, Soar. There, like, all these teams and stuff. I got introduced with that, and then with Nova. How I met Nova, I actually forgot how I actually met him. I think I met him through somebody else, and then he, like, with me like already being in GTA RP because I did GTA RP after I left COD. I did Grizzly World. I met like so many people in there. Met people through D10. Met people through. There was a serious. There was two serious RP servers in LA and then it was in New York. Then I met. Yo, what's up, Exponential? Then I met. Who did I meet? Um, uh, um, Kane Johnson in New Era. Not New Era. It wasn't New Era is in Big Iraq's server, but outside another city that's called New District RP, and it was like basically everybody that was inside that server. Like everybody, look at this. Everybody that you probably know, right? That was outside that server. It was like that server was going to be out beat Grizzly World because King knew the Amigos, which would lead into Cardi, which would lead into everybody else. Unlike, see, Grizzly had okay, you got T, you got his people, then AD. AD was at the server. Kevin Durant was at the server. Uh, LeBron James poked in, like he flew into that server. Um, who else? And then football players start coming in. Then we had, and then Lil Dirt came in. We got Sauce Gardner came in. It's just how that world. And then when I left that server, I stopped RPing for a bit, and then I came in because I saw another city that's called OAO, which was like it was a good city. Like OAO was a good city, but the situations was ass. And then left that city um, with me meeting, with me being inside the chat with Nova and Rio and everybody else that was part of their their gang called GFE, being inside their stream chats with me trying like I'm very very good at RP, so I can literally talk to them in chat like this, like so and so and so and so and so and so. Like you wouldn't know that it was gonna be me in the city because I'm a totally different person in the city. Look, I have knowledge, bro. Then we met at the end of the cycle of OAO. We met at the end of the cycle, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, you can run to anybody that said that they are a grinder, bro. They're not me. They're not me. Dude, I don't even RP anymore. There's nobody that can be me when it comes to the grinder. I literally like I went to the city with them with me getting whitelisted. I did my thing. Look, I grinded mats the hard way, like until I found out what's the faster way to do it. But I didn't break down the mats. I just had them. So they had a thing. What they have? They have what is that? The tow yard. So you can break down cars. You can take everything out, and you just have the mats inside your pocket. Um, I had four trucks, 4 vans full of just mats. I went by their shop because in this city they had gangs that can own businesses, which I didn't understand. I never understood that. I went by that shop. I had the I had the GTA version of the Ford. It's like a Ford 1999 car. I forgot what the name of the car was, but it's in the new Fast and Furious. It's the same car that John Cena had in that movie. In the beginning of that movie, with him racing Dom, I had that car, but it was a hatchback version of it. And so I went by there to do that. Then I I met I met Nove, I met Chris, and somebody else that wasn't inside that gang. It was somebody that was with the shop. And the person that I am, man, like I'm about business at the end of the day. I was like, yeah, they told me when we being new to the city and stuff like that, and then like that day it changed for me because they left the shop with me still doing mat grinding. I'm like, do you guys need mats? And they're like, yeah, like, but how much do you have? And like I said, like 4 vans full. They was like, oh, because they never met somebody like me. That is a grinder that's like that. It's like there's nobody that can grind heavier than me. Like I can do like within GTA, you know what GTA is. When you put an RP in there, you got more stuff, and this is based off of 5M. If you don't know what 5M is, if you download GTA, you download 5M, you get all these different servers. But they have different stuff that's included with these servers. So you got guns, drugs, custom cars, custom clothes, custom buildings, custom houses, and like everything else that comes included with that. Um, with me just like grinding the mats, I gave them the mats. They was like, oh, we should have somebody like you that's doing that stuff. And then look, and what's so funny was without no pressure, bro, no peer pressure, no pressure. They asked me to join, but this is in another city. But I was also going to join that gang in OAO before it ended. I was going to join GFE at the time, at that because I was a solo. I was a straight mechanic. Like everybody came to me, like between in that city between me and Sauce was the only one that's running that city when it came to mechanic stuff. And like Sauce is amazed, amazed, like he streams on Kick. Um, and what else? I and then we went to like this another city called Vibe City. I did the same thing, exact same thing. I grinded out mats. I grinded out more mats than I ever did because I'm used to grinding out mats because the first city that I saw mats that were in, bro, was no pixel. And then the next big city who actually had it was Grizzly. And how they did their stuff, you get gunpowder, rubbing alcohol, ra- rags and something plastic, and that's only what you can use to make weapons out of at the time. Bro, I grinded that heavy, bro, in Grizzly, and I joined a mafia in there, which I wasn't official member because they only kept it at five. They only have five members. Only five members inside that city, bro. Inside that mafia, and they took on people that had 20 and 25, 30. If you knock down my stuff, I'm gonna crash out. This cat about to knock down all my stuff, bro. But yeah, I not officially. I joined them, did some stuff for them. Went to like because they owned the casino. They needed poppy seeds. Poppy is like part of a drug, also, but they was making it. They was doing it very very smart, where you couldn't even catch them. Where they was making muffins, like cupcake muffins, but they gave you like a special ability. That's the reason why, like, the whole thing with the special ability, like, it's very very good for servers, but they took them out because it doesn't make sense. It's not real. Did stuff for them. Then fast forward to new district, left it for like a year, came back to RP, did OAO, then Vibe City. I'm not with me. I was also about to do my boy server, a maze server, but that PC that you see, wait, I can't do that PC that you see in the back couldn't handle that server. For some weird reason, that PC is down bad. That's the reason why it doesn't even work. I have all my games on there. I have Skate, GTA, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Battlefield. What else do I have? I have a ton of games on there, and I got a ton of videos on there. I got a ton of like all my streaming services, like terms of like streaming, making content. I have OBS, stuff like that. I have everything that's on that PC. That's the reason why I could literally use that PC and I can use the highest graphics on there. Because I was going to do use that PC as a gaming PC and use the one that I'm streaming on right now as a pillar. And this was going to be my streaming PC so I can just connect it. But with me just trying to connect it without getting the right stuff, it wouldn't work. So I'm just going to do this, basically just make content this way. I might come back to RP at some point, but it's not going to be like anytime soon because what I do now, something tells me I'm going to love this. Like just talking with you guys, doing the whole top five, and doing this whole top five thing is probably going top five and top 10 stuff like that. It's going to be on Wednesdays with me just rambling off of like the news stuff. Like this, look, no politics. I need to put that out there now. There's not gonna be any politics. And look at this. If I don't have time to stream, I would literally put the video out. I would record it that morning because I have the stuff to do that day. I would record it and post it. I would have, and this would actually give me time to work on thumbnails. I have templates of like thumbnails. I know how to use like Chat GPT for myself. Like the thumbnail that you see now, Like what I did was add my picture, found a basic thumbnail that had just the words on it, and I just said, okay, put that together. That's it. So I'm just going to do that, making custom thumbnails, work on. I'm gonna create a thumbnail that's coming with that with the mock-ups when the videos for these shoes are going to be fire, dude. Look at this is what I gotta tell you about the shoes. I'm creating one-on-ones. I'm creating one-on-ones, but at the same time, they're like if multiple people want to get that shoe, they're not gonna be called one-on-ones anymore. They're gonna be called like one of fives, one of tens, one of 20s, one of 30s, and so on and so on. They're not gonna be just that. But I really appreciate you guys for tapping in. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and sub to the channel and comment. I will be live. I'm going to try to be live tomorrow. Like this is the reason why I wanted to do YouTube because now I can actually try to be live whenever I want to, and nothing's actually stopping me from making the content. But I will be live tomorrow. I really appreciate you guys tapping in. I will be keeping you guys posted. Make sure you guys like look at the things that I post, like on Instagram. Instagram is laced by Nate dot customs because I have to change a lot of stuff now in terms of making this stuff and doing this because these are two separate things. Like the podcast stuff is going to be connected pretty soon. I'm going to be, I will be connecting the two pretty soon. Like it's going to be amazing. And then I'm going to try to get people on here too. When I'm doing custom shoes, I'm probably going to I have a plan. When it comes to that, you guys are going to love it. So I'm about to leave it here. I really appreciate you guys tapping in. I'm gonna try to be live tomorrow. And we're gonna talk about something totally different. Like every day is gonna be a totally different topic. But yeah. So this is what I'm talking about for the highlight stuff. So you if there's a certain question that you want to ask, I can actually have it up. But I really appreciate you guys. I will be out.